And it'll be first down, Bears.
Break. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, boys, we got four down.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A gain of 39 that time. So the deep... Fitz blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there's going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the 49ers are going to get a first. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Shut down, shut down. All right, here we go.
On second down, here's Henry.
Let's go. Come on.
He finds some open field here. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Watch it now, Barney.
Wide. Get wide.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Key to tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Mike's 50.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Running with Howard, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses.
Now let's
Be
go.
ready to
Green
play.
39.
That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So it'll be first down here after the run.
3 down.
Now let's go. Gun. Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
3 down, 3 down.
All right, here we go. Blue, landing. Gun. Set. 3, Detroit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the... Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Tight end left. 4 down, 4 down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They go with Howard again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz so they go past you and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24.
Running into the kicker, defense. Automatic 1st down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a 1st down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the hard count gets them there, neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit them with a hard count, got them to jump.
4 down.
3-19. On the handoff, this is Howard. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break.
Here we go now.
They'll run it again with Henry. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. Finding time. Going up top, and he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he finds Cook. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Blue 90.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano, and that brings up fourth down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
You go night-night. Time to go night-night.
Here we go now. 319.
Mike's 5'9".
319. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hurry up. Here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we have reached halftime here with... Hey, Charles, you give me water. Jeez, Chuck, they cut off the halftime show again. Quicker than anticipated, ready for the start of the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. Again, it's Henry. And he's got some space here. Derrick Henry all alone. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Nice job, bro. Keep doing it. Touchdown, baby. I see you over there. Touchdown.
Coleman. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
Watch him now, Barney.
This is Coleman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come up in an offset eye. They're going to look to throw, and it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll look to throw here. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the two defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration for the capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Now Howard, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Back to throw here. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears defense gearing up as they take the field. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which would be...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at Soldier Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Let's go.
The punter doesn't exist, guys. He don't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, what? His fault, but hey, listen, they've got to be casual. penalties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Break. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Touching now, Barney.
Watch it.
Blue 90. Mike 50, Mike 50.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses, 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
It's a gain of 24 that time, and that leads to a Chicago first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. They run with Howard. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down.
Touching now, Barney.
Again, it's Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bears get a bit closer. Big fourth down conversion for the score and the defense. That is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down and, forget the field goal.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The play clock's running down. Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now, you see these numbers, and a week ago when he struggled, it just seemed like everyone was, the world was closing in on him when he was handed the football. Here, the hole seemed to be opening up.
Yeah, and last week it appeared that he was running against 13 or 14 guys, didn't it? And I think last week they just couldn't get in sync. Blockers, him, no matter what. It was almost like if they blocked it well, he picked the wrong hole to run through. If he picked the right hole to run through, there was just no hole really. People would swarm and knock him down. So what we're seeing this week is everything together, got it figured out, and he just seems sharper. I don't know if it's a better week of preparation or what went into it, but he looks like the guy we know. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They come up in an offset eye. Coleman now. And he'll wind up. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and just 1.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football, and getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape of this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Want this.
Watch it now, Barney.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
I know the taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got